So are you expecting this deal to go through today?
Oh, hi, Pete. Look, we are expecting this deal to go through today. It's a moment in time, I think, for the Australian community. Pete, this is beyond a commercial transaction. It's a community transaction. All Australians, I think, have a place in our hearts for Virgin. They've carved out a good place in the aviation economy for a very long period of time. But today's not a day to celebrate. We've got 3,000 Virgin workers who are no longer going to be with the company. It's a very tough time for those workers. And also today is a day for us to reflect on the future. We want Virgin to be a company that keeps that great culture that it's had in the past. And to do that, we've spoken with the new owners. We've got some commitments from them about making sure that culture is maintained. And we're going to be working hard as a union and across all unions to hold them to that, to make sure that this company can get up in the air and be great again.
Well, what are they saying, Michael? What are the owners saying that gives you confidence?
Well, it is a very difficult thing to navigate through. The federal government failed to inject funds back in April, and that meant that the company went into administration. Perhaps it should have done that. But now we're in this position where we are voting today for a deed of company arrangement to make sure that all of the contracts transfer smoothly to Bain Capital. Now, Pete, Bain Capital is a pure private equity firm, and we know that private equity firms are in this for the profit. And so we need to make sure that we align the interests of workers and the Australian community with their objectives. At the moment, they've shown us some good signs. They've agreed to put in place an advisory council to make sure workers have a say in the company ongoing. That's a good sign, but we'll have to work very hard to hold them to account.
You had comments just in the past couple of days from Alan Joyce and Paul Scurrett in particular. They need borders to open. They need planes in the air to get businesses going again. Otherwise, they're going to continue to struggle. Do you support them?
Well, I think all Australians want borders to open. We all want the virus to pass. But we need to hope that that happens. We need to act on the best medical information, Pete. And in the meantime, the federal government needs to step up and give clarity in this industry, because this industry is a key to opening our domestic economy when borders reopen.
But the premiers are in charge of this, though, at the moment. That's the problem. The premiers are the one who are saying no.
Well, I mean, we all want the virus to pass. What we really need is an inoculation. What we really need is for the health experts to say that the time has come to reopen borders, but we're not at that position. So what we need in the interim is for the federal government to give certainty to aviation companies, to say that there will be support beyond March, beyond the aviation keeper role in March, so that these companies can plan for the future and keep their workforces connected. That's what JobKeeper is. And that's why we're so surprised and dismayed at the choice of Alan Joyce last week to announce a replacement of 2,500 workers.